Colossal at that shindig. Infinite opportunities for romance. We would have had it made.
Just think about how much more colossal will be at these parties once the Empire is defeated.
We've already earned more admirers than we'll ever have time for. Anything extra is just wasteful. I'm in the prime of my life, and I'm spending it with people who enjoy running around on exploding planets. All I want is to abuse our fame just for one night. Is that so wrong?
No.
Shouldn't be this hard to find a terrible disease I can cure. All the good ones are taken. All that's left are embarrassing things like Both and nether rot or diseases that'll take decades to treat. I don't have that kind of time.
There's bound to be something you can cure. Does it have to be a major disease? There are plenty of uncommon ones.
You don't understand how medicine works. If no one knows it's a disease, they don't care if you cure it. This won't keep me down. I'll cure an important disease even if I have to create it myself. Say, that's not a bad idea.
If you could invent a disease that only infects the Sith, you'd be plenty famous.
Then, I wouldn't need to develop the cure. Not bad. I'm glad you stopped by, but old Doc has thinking to do.
Yeah, definitely not.
Shouldn't be this all.
There's bound you. The galaxy doesn't need any new diseases, Doc.
What's the harm? I'd cure it right away. I'm glad you stopped by, but old Doc has thinking to do. You should go meditate, clean your lightsaber and whatever. Old Doc's luck is finally turning around. Got a holocall from this ravishing Ratataki I knew on Hutta. Big opportunity to cure something important.
I take it that means you're no longer attempting to create your own disease.
Like I always say, a plague in the wild is better than two in the lab. My friend's old employer is a Hutt cartel boss named Nemro. He's infected with an incurable disease. It's eating him alive. Literally. No one's ever cured what Nemro has. He'll pay top credits to any doctor who can save his life. This is my big chance.
You never said you were in this for the money.
The credits are just a bonus. The real reward is my name on every Hutt's lips from here to the deep core. Turns out, I studied this disease back in medical school. There's an experimental treatment no one's ever been able to try. It's too risky.
But
I figure if there's a safe place to work with toxic chemicals, it's a Jedi starship. I know you don't mind.
Just tell me you know what you're doing.
After all this time, doesn't that go without saying? Besides, I started mixing the solution hours ago and the ship's still intact. Now, give old Doc room to work. I got a date with medical history. The treatment formula's ready. Good thing. Nemro's half the Hutt he used to be. My friend's on her way to help. How's my hair? These clothes fit all right? Old Doc's gotta look his best for the historical record.
I'm sure your old flame will be impressed. Why is she coming here?
Hutt politics. It's complicated. When I save Nemro's life, the hollow journalists will be all over me. Oh, here she comes. Look at you.
The Leo.
Love the new tattoo, huh? Nice gun.
Let's get this over with. I don't enjoy playing hostage. Not for you, anyway.
From my
I need to
Imperial
make sure Nemro
agent.
doesn't try to keep me all to himself after I cure him. Hutts occasionally confuse gratitude with kidnapping. Nemro's got a soft spot for my friend. I'm paying her to stay here as my hostage while I fly to Hutta. Brilliant, huh?
What's the going rate for a professional hostage?
She charges by the minute. Worth every credit. Sit tight while I take care of business. I'll be back in no time. Nemro will be healthy as a rancor in a meat factory. Or my name isn't Doc.
Jedi standards must be slipping if a worm like Doc qualifies as an ally.
Doc has saved my life many times. He's my friend.
Jedi need him to stay alive. No wonder you people are losing the war. Anyway, that's enough polite chit-chat. Is there anything interesting to eat on this rust bucket? I'm famished.
I did it! Nemro's gonna live. The disease is cured. He's already regenerated lost tissue and organs.
Wonderful news. I can leave. It's been amusing.
You're not gonna stay and help us celebrate?
Ha! No.
You did a great thing today. You cured an incurable disease. Saved a life.
Even better, I saved someone famous. That's the kind of story the Journal of Xenomedicine loves. I couldn't have done it without you. I'm putting your name in the special thanks section of my article. At the top, even. This is the worst day of my life. Some idiot bounty hunter killed Nemro the Hutt before the Journal of Xenomedicine could examine him. They can't verify my treatment worked because Nemro's a big messy puddle of goo. There's no proof I saved him.
I know how hard you worked to develop that cure.
The average Hutt lifespan is 1,000 years. Nemro was only 600. Stupid bounty hunter. My only hope is someone else coming down with the disease so I can cure it again. I'm not holding my breath. The disease is rare. It could be years, decades before I get another shot at it.
Another living being is dead, and all you can think about is how it
This is the worst day.
I know.
Yeah,
You cured one incurable illness, you can probably cure more.
That's like saying if you save one planet, you can save another. All right, bad example. But you get my point. You know what? The Journal of Xenomedicine can take a flying leap into a black hole. You know, I'm starting my own blasted journal. I've had enough medical adventures these past few years to fill a library. And I'm telling people all about them.
Good. Your knowledge will make the galaxy a better place.
And if I get moderately famous in the process, that's all right too. Publishing a HoloNet journal won't be easy. I'm gonna need recorders, edit droids, and a good S-thread broadcaster. That's some serious scratch. I'll have to start charging for my services. You understand.
I'm willing to invest in a worthy venture.
I'll only need a couple of million credits to get started. See what you can do.
Couple million, motherfucker. Well, the Republic's paying for it, I'm not.
Your people speaking of the Empire sound like a distorted echo. When I was born, we thought the rest of the galaxy to be mystery and legend. We had been alone for 1,000 years.
If we had known, the Jedi would not have let the Emperor hold you like that.
Jedi, do you think we waited for rescue? The Jedi destroyed us. In my youth, Jedi were... Your people, when I had...
What was it like? I can't even imagine.
We were what you made us. In my youth, Jedi were how you threatened errant children. Obey your masters or the Jedi will obliterate you. For thousands of years, we had total control of 100 star systems. Then the Jedi drove us to the farthest fringe of the galaxy.
The Emperor had subjugated thousands of species. Every non-Force user was enslaved.
They were safe and served to their own capability. This is hardly worth debating. I gain nothing from understanding how your Republic's fools view the galaxy. I am surprised that once your council finishes its brainwashing, any Jedi has a spine left to oppose the Emperor. Perhaps you are young enough to still cultivate the strength of the Sith.
Revan the Exile and I were all Jedi trained, and we all resisted the Emperor. What Sith have done so?
That was a surprise. In 3 centuries, I expected to see one test his strength against the Dark Lord. But those strong enough to challenge him are killed young, or co-opted into the Dark Council. Perhaps you are right. Jedi strengths are different, not necessarily lesser. I do not know how more to prepare you to face the Emperor. What has your training been? All I know of Jedi ways is from Revan. Surely they have changed in 300 years.
How does someone become the Emperor's wrath?
There has only ever been one. My training as a Sith was not far different than Korriban today. Only my visions set me apart, made them bring me before the Emperor. In his presence, I first saw who he was and what he planned.
You still chose to serve him.
I chose to live, long enough to find one who could defeat him. I thought Revan and the Jedi exile were my chance.
Revan and the Jedi Exile are legends. What were they like?
It should not have surprised anyone that Revan turned Sith. He knew you cannot fight the dark side without understanding it. The exile was harder to read. Even with all she had done, she never trusted herself. With Revan, she was his student again. I liked them. I would have served them, but my vision told me they would fail. I cut down the exile and brought Revan to the Emperor as a gift.
You regret betraying them. There is room in the Force to forgive even such heinous crimes.
I do not seek forgiveness. The only way to live long enough to find the Jedi who would kill the Emperor, to find you, was to convince him to trust me. He took my offering and gave me a place at his side. He gave me immortality. It was a gift, but not without its price. It has been enlightening to spend so much time among you and your Jedi. For 300 years I have spoken to no one but Sith, and they do not change. They are the same on Korriban now as in my childhood. The same tricks, the same fights, the same groveling and mind control.
Was that almost a compliment?
I am only surprised that I have learned the most of the Force from a Jedi. Revan taught me to be effective when I became the Emperor's wrath. And now I have learned as much from you.
You have opened my eyes as well.
And here I thought you weren't listening. I have sought the Emperor's death for so long, yet I cannot picture the galaxy without him. When I was born, the Emperor was the Empire. Everything existed to feed his whims. He was so far above us, no one, Sith or slave, would have dared even form an opinion about him.
You served him personally. What is he like?
When I began serving him, I thought it was far simpler than that. The Emperor was just a man, isolated by unimaginable power and the inability to trust the scheming sycophants who served him. I was wrong. He is a disease that must be stopped before it ravages us.
I will stop him.
Then heed me. Immortality comes at a terrible price. Taste, smell, touch, color, emotion. The Emperor and I experience none of these things. We are no longer mortal. When you face the Emperor, do not forget that.
Master Jedi, I'm aware that my recent military record might raise some concerns. I want to reassure you that my squad fatality rates have not consistently been this high.
So you only lose all of your men some of the time?
The first squad I commanded after making sergeant was sent to free POWs being held at a small Imperial outpost. Intel said the place would be lightly manned. Most of the Imperials wouldn't arrive for another 24 hours. Intel was wrong.
The outpost wasn't lightly manned, or the POWs weren't being held there?
The Imperials sent their reinforcements a day early. When my squad broke into the outpost, we were outnumbered 10-1. We were outmanned and outgunned, but we achieved our objective, freed all the POWs, and came out alive. My squad's casualty rate was 97.4%, but we had no fatalities.
If 97% casualties is your best, Sergeant, I'd hate to hear your worst.
Another time, Master Jedi. Our mission was accomplished without permanent loss of Republic resources. That squad was effectively trained, and as a result, we achieved victory much more efficiently.
They must have been remarkable soldiers.
They are. Good soldiers are a resource. Yes, their loss damages the war effort, but they are meant to be used. Victory for the Republic is worth any cost. Master Jedi, our downtime has had a positive impact on my battle readiness. I believe I'm 14.2% more prepared for combat now.
It's good to know you've been using your time wisely, Sergeant.
I've had a lot of time to think. I've forgotten what that was like.
Relax while you can, Sergeant. There's more fighting ahead.
I'm looking forward to it. I've been thinking about my original squad. I haven't seen any of them since we liberated that POW camp. They seem to be on active duty, but I can't find any mention of commendations or recognition. They should be decorated soldiers.
I'm sure you'll find something.
Carson, Nadja, Eckert, that whole squad has simply vanished.
One might almost believe that you considered those soldiers people.
They'd be most valuable to the Republic deployed on the front. This just doesn't make sense to me. Finally tracked down my old squad mates, Master Jedi. Wishing I hadn't. General Garza recruited them into the Special Forces Black Ops program. But now, they're in a detention facility on Berun, convicted of war crimes.
War crimes are a serious charge. How did your old squad go from being heroes to convicted criminals?
Black Ops doesn't make heroes. It trains killers. If the right targets die, no one complains. They renamed my old squad the Surgeons, tasked them with destabilizing the Empire's command structure by removing its best leaders. But the Surgeons didn't just target Imperial commanders. They went after the officers' families. They wanted to send the enemy a message.
I wouldn't put it past the Empire to frame your old squad.
I wondered the same thing. But the fact is, they all confessed. They're proud of what they did. The detention center's warden says my old squad mates are serving life sentences. They're young. That's a lot of years to spend in cages. The next time I get nostalgic and curious, Master Jedi, give me a planet to invade. My old squad mates were good soldiers when I knew them. Still can't believe how they ended up. If I hadn't been reassigned after that first mission, I might have been one of them.
You wouldn't have endured innocent blood on your hands. You're not like them, Sergeant.
No, I'm not. It's a far greater honor to be assigned to your squad, Master Jedi. I look forward to the day we face the Emperor together. I've been analyzing your battle tactics, Master Jedi. I hope you don't mind. I believe I found a way to increase my own combat efficiency by another 25.4%.
Why don't we try out your new tactics in the field?
I was hoping you'd say that, Master Jedi. Permission to speak freely, Master Jedi.
Proceed, Sergeant.
Thank you. I had some concerns when I was first assigned to your squad. The Jedi are known for their discipline and selflessness, and for their pacifist philosophies. I'm pleased to say my concerns were unfounded.
I do what I must to fulfill my duties as a Jedi.
I only wish everyone shared your outlook on things. I came from a pacifist colony, Master Jedi. We were bullied, remorselessly, by pirates, corporations, Hutts, even governments. I joined the military as soon as I could. Peace only comes to those willing to fight for it.
I'm sure your family is glad you're defending them, even if you disagree with their ideals.
10 years ago, the colony was attacked by the Sith. My family was killed.
Oh, shit.
They never fought back. The Sith crushed them, the way you might step on a bug.
We'll hold the Emperor accountable for this, Rusk. I promise.
Thank you, Master Jedi. At any rate, we should move on. Thank you for hearing me out.
I don't know, I kind of like Rusk. Maybe we'll start bringing him out with us.
So, when do I get my own Padawan? Always wanted to be a teacher.
It's true. I'm learning all kinds of things from you.
Helps that you're an excellent student, but that's not what I mean. Here, pretend you're my Padawan. Got a hypothetical moral dilemma for you. Say you could only save the Republic or the Jedi Order. Which would you choose and why? Don't think. Answer.
That's too big a question not to put a little thought into.
Bzz, too late. The Jedi Order and the Republic are both dead. Happy? Correct answer was Jedi Order, by the way. Without us around to protect it, the Republic can't survive.
Without a Republic to defend, would we still be Jedi? Or would we become something else?
Interesting point, Padawan. I'll answer your question later. This teaching thing's fun. Have to do it again sometime. Finally got the skinny on how we become an official Jedi twosome. Short version, not happening. We'd only ever see each other on Tython. Senior council members would review us monthly, make sure we stay detached. The clincher is, only Jedi who were raised by the Order from birth get permission. I'm automatically disqualified.
We can do what we want. We don't need permission.
Maybe not, but we might need a good alibi someday. Master Satele, smart lady. We push this any further, might end up like Jomar and Leha. Not gonna ruin your life, tough guy. You want out of this? Just say so.
I'd rather face down the whole council than lose what we have.
For a man of action, got away with words. So much for upholding the Jedi Code. Guess we're outlaws.
We'll find a way to live with the guilt. Somehow.
Won't be easy, but we have to try, and try, and try. Nope, still feel guilty. You'll have to try harder next time. Better get back to saving the galaxy. Don't want people to think we've gone soft. Keep wondering what it'll take to put the Sith Empire down for good. Kill the Emperor, destroy Korriban.
Our goal is to force the enemy to surrender, and we'll fight until that happens.
When have the Sith ever surrendered? No victory over the Sith ever lasts. We wipe them out, they turn up again. Doesn't feel like we're winning.
The cycle of war has to end. Maybe you'll discover how to break it.
Solve a millennia-old problem by myself? No pressure there. Guess there is one thing we can count on. No matter how many times they come back, the Sith always go down in flames. Alright, tough guy. We need to have the talk. Know the one I mean?
Whenever you call me tough guy, I know kissing is somehow involved.
Don't pucker up just yet. Just because the galaxy might implode any second doesn't mean we drop everything else. We're good together. Question is, what kind of life are we gonna have?
I'm not fighting this war for anyone but the woman I love. The one who makes this ship into a home. I'll spend the rest of my life with you, Kira. If you'll let me.
Of course I will. Thanks for asking. Forever sounds about right. Shame we can't throw a party and invite everyone, but this'll do.
I'll send the others on a mission. We'll have the ship to ourselves.
Make sure it's an especially long mission. A girl could get used to this. Probably best if I don't, at least until this war's over. Sooner we get rid of the Empire, sooner we can enjoy moments like this full time. Let's get crackin', handsome.
Damn, that was a lot of dialogue. But we are now married to Kira, I think.
Master, I've landed on Corellia. From what I saw flying in, the fighting here is intense.
Corellia is in a state of total war. The Republic and Empire aren't holding back anything. The losses are staggering, and not just military. Thousands of civilians die every hour.
And each death brings the Emperor closer to his goal.
Which is why we cannot retreat. If the Republic pulls back, the Empire will exterminate every being here.
Our enemy doesn't need a planet-destroying device. The war itself will deliver what he needs.
Master Tal Braga is aiding the enemy. He knows how to hurt us, block our efforts to save this world. Removing Master Braga from the Emperor's control is the key to victory.
It's a big world. He could be anywhere.
He commands legions of Imperials and Sith. He cannot do that from hiding. Only a handful of Jedi remain alive on Corellia. I'm sending reinforcements from the Outer Rim, but they're inexperienced. We need strong leadership to win this battle. I'm naming you Supreme Commander of Jedi Forces on Corellia.
I'll resolve this crisis with as few casualties as possible.
Corellia must not fall. Your mission is twofold. Direct our forces to aid the Republic military's efforts, and personally find Master Braga. Until reinforcements arrive, rally those few Jedi already on the surface. My contact, Captain Rickdean, will help you locate them. I'm sending his coordinates. May the Force be with you.
Damn. Supreme Commander of the Republic, or the Jedi, or whatever the fuck. It's pretty badass. Why does that look like Earth?
When I heard about the fighting on Corellia, I knew they'd send you. And now my patience is rewarded. Look at you. You're everything I ever hoped you'd become, Weapon of the Jedi.
And what is this broken creature?
Leave him to me. What do you want, Bengal?
I've traveled the galaxy seeking knowledge and weapons for you. I've brought everything here. These things will help you in the battles ahead. Use them to destroy the Sith forever.
Setting you free was a mistake. You're sick. You've done horrible things. I'm turning you over to the authorities for your own good. Drop your weapons and surrender.
No, no, you sound like them!
Leaving.
Glad to be back.
She gonna be pissed.
When I heard about the... Look at you.
You know this person?
Someone I haven't seen for a very long time.
Has he always smelled like that?
I've traveled the galaxy seeking knowledge and weapons for you. I've brought everything here. These things will help you in the battles ahead. Use them to destroy the Sith forever.
You kept your bargain. You're free to go.
I promised you more than just these gifts. My final duty is to spread terror among your enemies. Be the thunder that heralds your storm. They will fear your name. Farewell, Weapon of the Jedi. May you bathe in our enemy's blood.
I don't know what to do. Maybe we should have, honestly, at the beginning, turned him over to the Jedi. But I kind of wanted his wisdom. And I feel like you need to be ruthless towards the Sith. But only towards the Sith.
I want those shield generators online yesterday. Move it, privates!
Captain Rickdean, Master Satil Shan sent me. I'm the new Jedi Commander.
You made it. Thank the skies. The Empire controls so much of Corellia we could barely establish a landing zone. The enemy has us under constant bombardment. We're in a blasted bottleneck.
I'll deal with that once I've rallied the Jedi on the ground. Master Satil said you could help.
I've sent more of your people home in body bags than I want to count. There aren't many of you left. The shuttles bringing your reinforcements will arrive shortly. In the meantime, you should gather the few already here. I have coordinates to the last known locations of your fellow Jedi. That's the best I can offer.
You've done well. I'll take it from here.
This location is the rallying point for your forces. As the reinforcements arrive, they'll come here. Take the intel on the Jedi you're looking for. I hope you find them.
Fine.
Wait, that's the guy from the very beginning.
I get the feeling we've met before. The Emperor wants everyone on Corellia dead. I'm here to stop that. Maybe we have a destiny to defeat the Empire together. I'm taking charge of all Jedi forces. We're rallying reinforcements at these coordinates. Go.
Why does everyone forget about me? Wait, is he talking about the first time you saved Tython, or the second?
Reinforcements from Orto and Rodia have arrived. You should keep searching for your people out there.
You're fine.
Mandalorian.
Đuổi hạ bé quả mà quả bà la hoa na hung gạo nua nan truyền quá. Yang quê của bà la hoa cụ pu la bộ ra ba xe, yo ran cao so hoa na truyền à.
It's Corellia. I'm sure there's another cantina somewhere.
Nakakawa ha bala, ya ka hupata se jesere ha papa.
The Jedi Council appointed me Supreme Commander here. Jedi reinforcements are gathering at these coordinates. On your way.
Ya le moha koko anaha gwe hemeje.
Well, at least he's focused on something.
Meta fed la buena fanale quaquande.
Alright. No. I gotta just walk out of here. It's faster.
Transports from Kenyon and Duro brought more reinforcements. We're still waiting for others. Keep up the search for your people already here.
Oh! That's We turned him on Tatooine from the dark side.
I hoped we'd
Or
meet
Praven.
again. You changed my life on Tatooine, and I never had the chance to thank you. The Empire sent these droids to crush Corellia's resistance fighters. When I learned of the attack, I came to save these people. It's a strange thing, saving lives instead of taking them. But it feels right. I'm stronger than I've ever been.
We're gonna save this entire planet. Are you strong enough for that?
Adding my strength to yours will be a great honor.
Master Satele named me Supreme Commander of Jedi Forces. Rendezvous with our reinforcements at these coordinates right away.
Understood. I will see you there.
More, motherfucker? I feel like we've had enough. Ooh. Thought there'd just be recruit 3. And then everyone else just shows up.
The last transport of reinforcements is docking now. There's still Jedi on the planet not accounted for, though.
Yeah.
Hope you find them.
Fucking stupid, that's what it is. Such a waste of time.
Those assassins had me at a disadvantage. Thank you, old friends.
Master Coix, you look exhausted. Are you hurt?
Just getting old, Kira. Happens to the best of us. Before they attacked, the Sith showed me a holo of Master Braga. He ordered them to kill me.
Master Braga is a puppet. The Emperor was trying to demoralize you.
Seeing our most peace-loving master speaking with such hatred was horrifying.
Master Satele appointed me Supreme Commander of Jedi Forces here. You should meet our reinforcements at these coordinates.
I fear I'm not much of a soldier. I've never truly recovered from what happened on Tatooine. I've barely managed to survive.
Can I sleep
so
with
far.
her?
Perhaps my talents are better applied elsewhere.
Okay, I need to stop.
We can do this without her.
I could focus on evacuating the wounded to the medical transports.
Saving lives is just as important as stopping the enemy. Go and save all the wounded you can.
When you find Master Braga, please bring him home alive. May the Force be with you.
Oh my god, finally. Holy fuck. I need to stop trying to sleep with, like, every character. I guess we're... I don't know.
All Jedi reinforcements are present and accounted for. General Var Suthra is requesting you on a priority channel. Patching him through now.
Hello, my old friend. I understand you're Supreme Commander of the Jedi forces here.
I see you're back in the thick of things. What can I do for you, sir?
Master Satil has informed me you're looking for a Jedi Master helping the enemy. I'm placing my resources at your disposal. I have a base camp in Labor Valley. Bring your people to my position. I'll see you soon, my friend. Var Suthra, out.
There, good as new.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route.
Okay, I'm gonna stream. I just can't be bothered right now. We'll finish this tomorrow once I get everything done that I need to get done. I don't know, just this game's kind of pissed me off right now. Just all this like traveling and I don't know. Maybe it's just my stress getting to me, but I just can't. Like just having to watch this kind of is irritating me. So I need to take a break, and we'll be back to finish this later.